What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Manny Reacts. Today I'll be reacting to another Terrell show. And today the Walls group is gonna be singing, and this is the first time I'm coming across them, so you know, I hope it's good, but they're co-signed by Terrell, so I know they're gonna be good, but hold on, let me adjust this thing right here. I don't know what it is about me, but like the past few days I've just been obsessed with the angling of this camera and making sure that it's straight. It's probably because I'm on a slanted platform right now. Whoa.
I will be satisfied with you.
Oh, and yeah, this is part one. I'll probably put part two as a separate video on the playlist.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Terrell. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Well, yo, the Walls group is in the house today.
I mean, we heard or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You hear me? I'm so excited right now. They don't know this.
Oh, she got them sweatpants that look like
dreams. This is the
dreams.
mid-season finale of season 2.
Oh my God.
No pressure, but pressure. The things that you guys have done for my personal life, like, I'm gonna just start with this, okay? Y'all's music has gotten me through, all right? And when I tell you there are some words on this card that is going to provoke you to sing certain songs, I cannot be held responsible if the Holy Ghost takes hold of my black body.
Oh no, not black body.
Here, Aja, Rhea, Alec, Daryl, welcome. If you did not know who they are separately, first of all, you're a group. I'm gonna let y'all talk eventually, I promise. You're a group, but individually, y'all are cold.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Do you think so?
Not rocky road, vanilla. I don't like chocolate. No, each one of you, for real. That's what makes them so good. Is that if one of y'all had a sick day, I'd still show up.
Oh.
For everybody who does not know who you are.
So if
They're
one
the
of y'all
Walls
had
group.
a
They're
sick
young
day, I would still show up.
gospel group. How did this all start?
On accident.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's clearly an accident.
Yeah, no, our parents were ministers of music.
Come on.
And my mother is one of the coldest singers you will ever meet. So she birthed a bunch of, not, I guess I won't say equally as cold, but we a little icy, maybe a little bit. We okay. We do well for ourselves. But she saw gifts in us at a very young age, and I think it started with Daryl. Daryl loved music. He wanted to play. He wanted to sing.
Are they siblings?
He did this,
I'm sorry, I just missed that.
And she could sing, and she was like, "Oh, that's not."
I love this dynamic.
She had 4 of us. She was like, "Well, maybe wait a minute. They all sing. Let me see what I can do here. You know, maybe give them some parts to hold, see if they can do it."
Yeah.
And she couldn't.
I couldn't at first. I couldn't. You know, I was like the ugly duckling of
How
the
you
group.
gonna call it out so quick?
No, it's cool because we gonna come right back. I couldn't at first. So it was just them 3. You know, he was alto because he was very young. But then when I came into myself, you know, I stole his spot, so he was forced to take the back seat. No, but really, my mom,
The shots.
she had us doing what she would rehearse with her choir. She would also rehearse with us, like day in and day out. Sing this, do these parts, do these parts.
Yeah.
And we would just do it because I mean, it's my mom. I'm gonna do what she says.
Yes.
And
I'm glad you did.
I'm so glad I did also.
Come
on. But she wanted us to sing a song for one of her friends. This was like when Facebook was popping.
Yeah.
And so we did it, and somebody took it from Facebook and put it on YouTube.
and
And then
there
it
it
blew
go.
up from there.
You guys did not set out to be the Walls group.
No, I actually was gonna be the next Chris Brown / Mario.
Yeah, I just want to make
Wait,
it.
hold on. Were you in the R&B world?
I was not even trying to be here.
Listen,
But you know,
we
the
still
Lord
got his
has different
different
plans.
plans.
Shut up.
I'm a leak all this.
Right to the Terrell show. You don't mind, do you?
I do.
Shout out Mario. He never gets the credit he deserves, but I know y'all are gonna hate me. Well, no, the lighting is good. There's nothing to change, Manny. Relax. Continue to do the damn what you're doing. There's something about it that can be better. How about that? Didn't make that much of a difference, but Anyways, and y'all are gonna be like, Manny, why don't you edit those parts out? Yo, that's
It was really good. They were good songs.
Wait.
And he said
Some
a cuss
of them.
in
They
one
never
of
came
them.
out? Wait, what you
He
say?
said a cuss in one of them.
Which word was it?
I ain't
And he
gonna
was
say it.
young, and the parents, they.
She said, I ain't gonna
They
say
was
it.
like, it's what you gotta do for the R&B. Well, you gotta cuss.
You gonna make it.
Yeah. Gotta be relatable.
I'm saying.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
kids you know ain't cussing? You cuss.
Hey, exactly.
Wow.
Where are they from?
Daryl, so
Yes,
you were an
Daryl.
R&B singer before.
I truly was
He
that.
was Darryl Brown.
Down Barrett.
I got a game for y'all.
Okay.
Let's play.
I like games.
I don't
It's
read.
called Song Association.
What'd you say?
I like games.
You like
Ask my
it?
exes.
I like games. Ask my exes.
was
You're
fun.
gonna
That
be
sounds
fun.
toxic.
You're gonna be
Toxic.
real fun.
That was corny.
Corny sometimes is cool. Y'all so sister and brother right now.
All corny. All of them. Red picked yellow to wear.
I'm sorry,
today.
let me
So,
try and sing.
Who's corny for real?
I like games.
The first day I
Get the rules to the game. I'm gonna give y'all a word, okay?
they're shady.
And in 10 seconds, you're gonna have to sing the first song that comes to your head. Now I know y'all 4 people.
Oh, I didn't even peep that. She's wearing a Sesame Street shirt.
Whoever
like
starts
that.
it off, I hope the rest of you know the song because that's what you're singing. First word, I'm gonna start y'all off real easy, okay? Family, y'all can't be whispering no songs over there, okay? She says she
Oh, the
don't know
family's
them
with
anyway.
them too?
Okay. Your first word, real easy. Love.
What's love got to
Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we start kissing, I found.
I hated that. All of that. I hated all of that. That was terrible. No. Where's Simon?
Where was the no? I felt the yes in my spirit.
I feel
just had a runaway
Simon in my
spirit. I couldn't
spirit is saying
help
no. Simon is in there. He's
Run
like,
away,
no.
love. Run away.
Go home.
I just couldn't tell it.
You
was
just
not what I
started the
would've
song. And the rest of y'all just jumped in. How did y'all know when and where?
We didn't.
Jump in.
I
We go
actually
blindly in everything.
I didn't know.
He just hope for the best.
And hope for the best.
Truly.
The word is yes.
Oh no.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
No, our song.
Whoa, what was that?
I wasn't thinking about that.
So can you help me say Wow, we were singing these old songs. Oh, yeah.
So soulful.
Whatever.
What?
Lord, I will say
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Whatever, Lord, I will. Lord, I will say yes.
Wow.
Lord, I'll say what you want me to say. And I'll do what you want me to do. And I'll go where you want
Okay, words.
me to go.
I know.
Louder.
Period.
No, not yet. If you leave me, I will find. That's so much. Love you.
You wrote it.
Whatever. Lord, I will say yes. Wow. You're really taking us back down memory lane.
Truly.
Am I?
Yeah, I'm a winner. That's all I gotta say.
Come on, the memory lane. Wait, when was that?
That was
2010.
2010.
That was 2010?
Honey, yes.
10 years ago.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
they've been doing this for a minute now.
What's the year? Yes, 9 years ago.
Wow.
Wow, I'm bad at math. Wow.
Y'all been doing this for a hot minute.
A hot
Truly a long
minute.
time.
The first
A hot
album?
girl minute.
That's the Young Vets.
Young vets?
They call it
I
young
can see that, yeah, because I don't.
I feel really old, and I'm only 22.
Yeah, my
You-
third.
Wait,
Wow,
see,
he's only 22.
I was 11. Yeah, I was the youngest.
That's terrible.
I could tell in the picture.
We played a lot during this album. We played a lot.
I was 11
We're not
as
business minded
well, yeah.
at all.
Yeah, what you mean? Like,
We
even to
jumping
this
on
day?
trampolines.
Our producer's name was Levi Two King, and he had a bunch of kids our age.
So we got to play while
when
they're
we
doing
weren't
all the hard.
Daryl and Mom
Oh, yeah.
and everybody was writing, and we was playing
only-
and coming in singing and going back to play.
Right, they only brought you to do the
Wow,
parts.
that's awesome.
I mean, you were in like 6th
That's
grade.
awesome, though.
The next one.
Because that means they got to have an actual childhood.
Oh.
It's all of that.
Wait, I didn't know that was TLC song, and I didn't know that was an actual song. I thought it was just for Nickelodeon.
I didn't know these words. I really thought I knew them, but I know it's all
I did all of my life. For the rest of my life. I mean, so many.
there's so many.
There's so all of me.
That one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I love
No. All my life I've been waiting for someone like you. I thank God that I finally found you. Oh, that was my shit.
Listen, I got 4 songs
back in
for
the
one
day.
word. I love it. Stop.
You don't stop, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They go so quick. It's hard for me to, because usually y'all know how I do. I try to get it before they do. And
Oh, our song.
I got a joke.
That was awkward.
Our song.
And you never change.
It's so low.
and you stay the same.
Oh my God.
Lord, you do it for me. Yeah, do it for me. Do it for me. Yeah. And your love. Your love is on repeat. Your mom. Every day. Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry.
We could have just sang the Chris Brown version because, you know,
I was gonna say stop in the name of love.
I was thinking that too.
Then Daryl just got in.
It's a little
Is this what y'all do all day?
Wait your time.
fight.
Fight to say, y'all was in the middle of a whole brawl, and then I said the word, and it just came into harmony. How in the heck? Hey! Forgot what episode this was for. This episode's for Jesus.
Yeah.
Gotta clean up my act. Gotta clean it up.
Hello
okay?
now.
Hello. That song is beautiful.
Wow.
Who wrote that song?
These two.
Y'all wrote the song too?
I
Oh
did.
my God.
Everybody wrote that song.
Okay, well everybody wrote this.
Yeah, he be getting jealous.
That song is so just beautifully written, beautifully sang, and I play it every Sunday. Is it not? Don't give me that face. She said, yes.
She's like,
Yes,
turn it off.
you do.
Cut it out.
It's every Sunday. It's on my play every Sunday. They don't Matt, Roxy, can y'all just tell them like my house
are
is,
those his friends, Matt and Roxy, or family members?
It's not even every Sunday. It doesn't matter what day of the week.
I was gonna.
I'm not gonna. If it comes
Yeah,
up in my
it
playlist,
don't
I'm
even
surprised.
matter.
Like, oh, this is our song.
Really?
Oh, truly.
You don't listen to your own music?
When I sing
Take
it.
a break.
When you
No, we're not singing.
It's my own music.
I listen. I'm a Walls Group stan.
Yes, I know all the words.
appreciate
I'm not
Daryl.
even gonna
I'm
front.
not gonna say I know all the words, but
I'll come in for you. You know, sometimes when an artist come and I know them, and I'll be like, all right, yeah, I kind of know that song. I'm not gonna front with y'all. I know every word. Wow. Every word. Better.
I gotta get up on them.
You.
Oh, better than he can. I can love you. I can love you. I can love you better than she can. And then I know sometimes we'll make it through the storm, and I know I will find, or no, I will try to make sure that and you know my love is real, boy. I can't. Damn, I forget the words. So, I can love you. I can love you. Nah. I listen back to that one.
All things better. Being with you
Satisfied. Keeping me satisfied.
Superstar, and my dreams never come true. Will I be satisfied with you? And if no one ever knows my name and my gifts, don't bring me fame. If everything I have someday I lose, will I be satisfied?
He's being serenaded, pretty much.
I like it. I like it.
I feel like this is a dream come true for him.
Wow, okay. We were there beginning. I was about to scold him.
I was gonna walk out too. I'm here.
Y'all are crazy. Oh, my
God.
voice almost cracked. What happened?
Your chair is falling.
Is it?
This is a very intense episode.
I don't want you to have an accident.
He said this is a very intense episode.
Okay.
Oh,
If I
God,
fall,
my
I
voice
fall
cracked.
in the spirit. Y'all sung that for Fantasia that one time.
We did do that.
And she lost her mind.
She did that
She
too.
did do that.
What was that? How did y'all set that up? It's a secret, right?
Her stylist set that up for her because she, I guess, heard that she was a fan of the Walls group, and which was news to us because
Yeah.
we're like, Fantasia.
I never even knew.
B-A-B-Y? Because all the baby mamas. I used to sing, like, you know, I grew up on Fantasia. So when they asked us, they were like, hey,
We wasn't even baby mamas yet.
that's what I'm saying. I was still singing baby mama though. I didn't know what it meant. I was like, yeah, that's it. I was singing the truth is, I ain't even had no truth to tell. You know? But anyway, when
Pause. You know the words truth is?
truth is, and I got over you. I was standing in the shoes.
Is yeah.
When it's all said and done, guess I'm still in love with you. Yes, that's my song. right?
Jam.
Yeah.
Girl. Hey, Fantasia, you jump.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I gotta say. It's my
Go,
sis.
girl.
It's my sis. But anyway, when her stylist contacted my parents and said, "Hey, you know, Fantasia's gonna be in Houston. Can you guys surprise her?"
Oh, they
I was
from
like,
Houston?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And so when they set it up, they're like, she's gonna be in her dressing room in XYZ
The
time.
talent that's coming out of Houston is
Start
crazy.
singing a song.
Y'all did that.
And we did that.
And if no one ever knows
Yeah, show me how to do it. Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
my name and my gifts don't bring me fame. If everything I have someday I lose.
I don't know how that happens.
Everything
How is
I
that
have
possible?
someday I lose. I will be satisfied with you.
This guy's so good.
Yes!
Yeah.
Hey!
That's good.
Yes!
I mean, I won't lie. Like sometimes they be having me react to like Little Mix, or every once in a while I'll hear like and I hate to do this. I hate to compare, but I'll listen to a Sam Smith or an Ed Sheeran or an Adele or a Justin Timberlake, and you're like, ooh, you know, they are the exception. Like these are white people with soul, and then you know, and of course I hope people don't get offended. That's always a hope. You never want to intentionally offend people. But what I'm about to say might be offensive in that they are all carbon copies essentially, and the original is always better than the carbon copy, which is to say, you know, when you hear something like that, you're reminded where that soulful sound comes from, and you're like, oh, okay, this is a real deal. Like that's what I'm listening. Like the shit that they channel, like this is where it's actually at. You know what I'm saying? Which is not to take away from them at all, but go check out my video on cultural appropriation, where I point out the difference between I distinguish between cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation, and I talk about this more in depth. So yeah, I mean, like I said, those people that I mentioned, Adele, Amy Winehouse, Ed Sheeran, Justin Timberlake, they are brilliant in their own right, but every once in a while you kind of have to stop and pay homage, you know, and give credit to where credit is due. You know, this is a sound that originated here in the United States in Black communities, and was shared with the world, and some people use the sound responsibly and appreciate it, and others use the sound irresponsibly and appropriate it. Some people take the sound and put their own little unique twists on it based on the lyrics that they write, and others use the sound irresponsibly, and you know, they don't change anything, and they end up making a whole lot of money off the Black community, which is unfortunate, but you know, what can you say? What can you say? But Jesus Christ, when you listen to something like that, you're reminded like, ooh,
This guy's so good.
that's all right, I'll hear him again.
Oh, thank you for birthing these babes.
I'm crying.
Oh,
dog.
they slid it right out. Yes. Woo.
They slid right
I'm gonna
out.
take a lot of beats after y'all sing, just because I have to digest it.
Oh, my God.
Because this ain't my first episode. However, this is crazy. Like, y'all are so, y'all stupid. Like, I was in a live stream the other day, and someone just asked me point out, period. They were like, how do you know that God is real? Right? And my simplest answer was, because
feeling.
everything that I've
It's a
asked him to
feeling.
do has been done. And everything that I've ever needed, I have.
Yeah.
Personally, how do you know God is real? You go first.
I feel like
How do you know
Hold
God
on,
is
because they're gonna get to what they're gonna get to. But man, I don't know. For me, like, that shit is just a feeling. You just feel it, and if you don't feel it, then it's not real. You know, he's not real if you can't feel it. But if you can feel it, you know. You just know. What's that term everybody's been using lately? Like, if you know, you know. You just know. You just know. It's not something that you can test using the scientific method. You know, it's not. It's just an intuitive thing. The same way you know that. The same way you know that. You know. What can I compare it to? Like, if you leave your shoes under your bed, they're gonna be there tomorrow, you know, because that's just where you put your shoes every day. So when you wake up in the morning, you're just gonna put your shoes on. That's the same way you know, like, God is real. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got like sketchy people living with you and you can't really trust nobody, then you know, that metaphor might not fit with your experience, but that's the best I could come up with. Or you just go to the sink and turn on the water, like the same way I know when I walk across and turn that thing on, 99.9% of the time it's going to turn on. So that's how I think of it. It's just like, that's how sure I am. But it's just a feeling,
go first.
you know, an
I feel
intuitive
like,
feeling.
my experiences. That's what I have to say. I'm trying to put it in words, but like I'm terrible with this.
That's how deep it
my
is,
life
though.
experience,
You don't
I feel
have
like
to.
There
You know?
was no other way I made it through what I made it through, or I got through what I got through, other than him.
Yeah.
And so I feel like, you know, everybody's different, and I don't understand how people can say, "Oh, he's not real." Well, you haven't experienced what I experienced, so you know,
Right.
hey.
It's a
I
feeling
think
you gotta
what
have.
you can say, I think when I knew God was real is when he didn't give me what I wanted. I think I spent a lot of time in depression. I spent a lot of time in self-loathing, and through little things throughout my life, he just shows himself realer and realer every day. But you know, you can't see that through my eye or through your eyes looking at me.
Ooh,
I would
that's
say
deep.
for me, and by the way, I'm, you know, a young, and I think that people don't think that young people go through a lot, but when you're 15 to 16, you know,
go through
what's
a
a big
lot,
deal
yeah.
to you is literally all you can see. You know, I'm a person who, I internalize a lot of things. I don't really talk about the things that I have going on, or I don't like to, and I've had to suffer a lot in silence. And I think what solidified the reality of who God is to me was, ooh, I'm not gonna cry. What solidified the reality of who God was to me was he would send people to me like that didn't have an inkling of what I was going through or didn't know, like I wouldn't say it, but he would send people to me at the right time. He would send people my way to encourage me or help me or just speak life into me. And I've had those same people surround me and show me like what the love of God looks like by his words, stand on his promises, like I'll never leave you. I always got your back.
And you came out.
I'm here.
Come on. Yes.
Well, I mean, they took all the good stuff.
Not they took all the good stuff.
Nah, but for me personally, I think that we've all experienced life in a crazy way at one point. Like Paco had the depression thing and the suicidal thing, and I also had the suicidal thing, but I remember how, oh yeah, what? You know, you get yourself into some things and you don't really know who you are. And you start to deal with things and get into things that you never been in before, and you just kind of forget, or you just kind of start losing yourself, and you be like, wow, I don't really understand. So I'd rather just not be here than to deal with all of this stuff. But been through that, and God literally said to me for the first time.
You can see how much she loves her. I mean, they all love each other, but you can see how much she loves her brothers, you know what I'm saying?
They ever spoken to me. I was 18. He said
to their
give me a chance.
testimony.
What?
I'll show you why I have you here. And I was like, yeah, whatever.
Gary.
And literally maybe a week later, but two people who didn't know each other said the exact same thing to me. They were like, hey, I don't know why I feel like I need to say this, but God wanted me to let you know that he's gonna show you why you are actually here. And they both said it. And I was just like, all right then. I mean, I guess you kind of do exist for real.
Dude, that's crazy.
Not just through song, not just through in church or whatever, but you actually are a thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but also just knowing that the fact that you have breath in your lungs, that's God. You know what I'm saying? God is life. God is the source. But
boy,
there is purpose.
That would be
divine
creepy.
purpose.
Somebody randomly, two people. I feel like I was being stalked. I'm not even gonna lie.
You guys both went through that major, time in your life, but some people think that because you're an artist, because they think you have X amount of dollars, you don't go through stuff. Or that because you are connected to God, that you don't go through real life, you know what the word I'm trying to say.
Listen, we
What's
bleed
crazy
the
is
same,
because you're connected to God, you go through because your life is not for you. Your testimony is to help others. Our charge as believers is to help the next man. We are but servants. Like we're gonna go through, and we're going to have to face real things in life because God is equipping us for the next stage in life. You can't graduate, you can't elevate if you haven't been through something, if you haven't seen things, if you're not evolving, if you're not growing, if you're not changing.
If you're comfortable, dog,
if you ain't got nothing to say, where can God take you? God is saying, I'm putting this on you because I trust you with it. I trust you with it, and I know you can handle it.
It's really just to build your character.
Bruh, it's just to build you up. You gonna look back at it and be like, oh well, I did that.
Right.
I'm here. I did that.
Usually I do the preaching on this channel, but since y'all are here, I'm just gonna let y'all do it, all right? Like I'm just gonna let y'all talk. I'm just taking it in. Because there's somebody watching this right now that's suicidal right now in this moment. What would you say to them in this moment? Because you had that experience where people came to you and talked to you. What would you say to anybody, any of you, that may be going through something like that?
Your life has purpose. Your life has meaning. There's nothing too big. You're stronger than you think you are. You have everything that you need to deal with what you're facing because you are a child of God. You lack nothing. You have the authority to speak things into existence, to speak over situations, and they will change. Mountains will move. You just have to believe that and actually walk in that. And it's a daily thing. You have to wake up every day and choose life, choose breath. You have to wake up every day and be like, I'm gonna do this today. Because some days I'd be like, oh,
Literally.
Ooh,
Anything
like,
to
you know,
to survive.
but you have to.
Your words follow you.
Right.
You're gonna have to start saying what you want to happen.
And I mean, saying it, it don't matter if you just saying it to
There's power
yourself.
in that tongue
I'm
now.
telling you.
Even if people don't know. I really don't know.
Even if it's just, I'm not gonna be sad today.
That's powerful.
That's enough.
Yeah.
To just start the process of seeing it differently or doing something completely different. But yeah, you're not a mistake. You're not by yourself.
Yeah.
You heard what happened to you.
You are not the only one who's experiencing the things that you're
Right.
experiencing.
You're not a
right
victim
now.
of your circumstances.
And you don't go through things for you.
And you don't go through things for no reason. It's necessary.
That's a red red.
That's right. It
The
is.
word is beautiful.
It's necessary.
Oh my God.
You are so
That ain't what I want you to say.
You know that's what he wants you to say.
Rude.
Wow. We ain't said that in a long time.
Rude. You said that. What else? You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. That's what comes to my mind.
I do know the song.
Beautiful, make over my soul. Who I was before, got lost in my own light, knocked down every door. Let me receive more, till the whole world knows you make everything beautiful.
I like the next part.
Oh, beautiful,
Ooh.
beautiful, you make everything beautiful. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, you make everything beautiful.
Wow.
That
I
was
actually really like that song.
I like that
so
song.
much. It's a beautiful song.
Whoa. That's actually perfect.
Call each one by name.
Wow.
He can make it beautiful. Things you've thrown away and every mistake. Watch him make it beautiful. Things you cannot change, things you can't erase. He can make it beautiful. Sees the cost was high, he paid it with his life, so we can be beautiful.
Wow.
That's a good song.
You might have to bring that back.
That was some good bops.
My
Oh my
It was some
God.
good bops.
I'm literally holding the tears back in my eyes.
That's a good song.
Like if I lean this way, it will
That's
fall.
good.
Right. He can make it beautiful.
I forgot about that. Like just hearing your stories, and that song just like came to my head, and it's just.
He said that. That's all I want you to do.
Come in. What you
Because
do it.
the words of that song is like so crazy. It's take your worst thing and he'll make it beautiful.
Nothing is too ugly for God.
I got some really bad stuff.
No,
I got really bad
but
stuff.
the best part is he sees it, he knows it, he loves you anyway. He sees it, he saw it before you did it, and he loves you anyway. He
Saw
knew
it
you
before
before
you
you were
did
formed
it.
in your mother's womb. He loved you anyway. The ugliest part of you. He loves you anyway. He loves you anyway.
Because some people stray away because they think that their bad stuff is too bad
Ain't
to
nothing
come
too
back
ugly
to
for
him.
God. Are you kidding?
I'm thankful, Lord, for being here.
I'm thankful, Lord, for all blessings.
Clap your hands like you like Jesus.
In all my direction, you can show me the way. That's why today I'm thankful. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, you've done for me. Oh, thank you, Lord. Yeah, you've done for me.
I like y'all sometimes, yeah.
kind of pretty
That's a
good.
good
I
way
like
to
you
end
guys.
it.
I don't want no scrub.
Oh, that's the first part. Well, there you go. That's the first part. But yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I mean, my soul feels cleansed after watching that. The Walls group on the Terrell Show Part 1. I'll come up with Part 2. I don't know, maybe I'll put it out tomorrow or something. But just know that they will all be in the playlist. If you enjoyed this reaction, please comment, like, and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. But until then, be safe, be easy.